Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and today we're going to look at this whole abortion issue. Got this article pulled up off of the Daily Mail, and it's stated May 9th, 2022. It says, states battle over abortion. New York announces bid to help pregnant women get terminations, while Texas says it will stop those who travel out of state if Roe v. Wade is overturned. And this whole issue is bringing a lot of division. It's bringing division between men and women. It's bringing division between liberals and conservatives. It's bringing division between the states. And it goes into what Yahweh Shai said, that he comes to bring division, which let's go ahead and go straight to that. I think I've got it pulled up already. Here, we'll search it. This is Luke 12 and 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. For from henceforth there should be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And that's what's been going on. We've been seeing the division in other places throughout the past few years with all the mandates that happened, where you're seeing some that are pro, some that are against. You're seeing the division between the states on that issue as well. But then on top of that is this new abortion issue. And so you're seeing that. You're seeing pro-war and anti-war as well with the Ukraine situation that's going on. But as Yahweh Shai said, he is coming to bring division. And we're going to be seeing more and more of that as the days go on. So back to this article. It says Texas already banned abortions at 6 weeks last year, but has a trigger law on the books that would make the procedure a felony at any stage. And that's what it should be, because it is murder. Since New York Governor Kathy Hochul demanded Congress repeal the Hyde Amendment and give New York the funds to take in out-of-state abortion seekers. California Governor Gavin Newsom has announced his state will enshrine abortion rights in its constitution. And then Republicans in Louisiana are advancing a state bill to classify abortion as homicide, because that's exactly what it is. And this whole abortion thing, it seems like it's about trying to, look good and seem like they're not about killing babies, but it's really about getting the Edomites' numbers back up. Their numbers have been suffering for a while now with the opioid epidemic, and just how feminism kind of tears men and women apart, and so people aren't forming families as they were. Plus the women going to college and working, that's going to make for fewer babies as well, and even less time within their age to actually bear children. moving on, it's showing the division between these states, where there's in the red it's near total bans, and then in the blue it's no restrictions, and then the orange and yellow in between. And then here's all these crazy, it's a bunch of simp men supporting these women, and these crazy dyed-haired women, mostly Edomites, that are demanding the right to kill their babies, like that's a right in the first place. And then these that are dressed up like the Handmaid's Tale, because they believe that now that there's a ban on abortions, that the West, or America, Babylon, now hates women, even though the majority of the laws actually go into lifting up women and keeping men down. But now it's total hate because of this one law being taken away, which this law was a complete lie from the get-go. It was all about eugenics from the beginning, and the lady who was Roe, that was a given name to her to keep her real name private. She said she was raped by a group of black men, quote unquote black men, Israelites. But that whole situation never happened. And she ended up having 3 kids and giving them all away to adoption. And then later on, she acted as a double agent and joined a pro-life group because they were paying her money. And so this whole thing was a sham. It's just a way to mask eugenics and Esau's hate for Jacob. And it's exposing them. It's exposing these, not only the Edomites themselves, but it's exposing these women as being wicked and evil. This one on the right says, this sign on the right, it says, "It's never been about babies. It's about stealing our bodily autonomy." And it's like, you're stupid. It's been about killing Israelite babies, or keeping our numbers down while keeping their numbers up. But now the tides have turned, and their numbers have gone down so much that they're trying to take this away so that they don't lose any more. But it's all a uphill battle, and it'll never work out, because your fate as Edomites is slavery, hardcore slavery, and then annihilation. Don't worry about your numbers now, because we'll get your numbers up in the kingdom for all of the work that you're going to have to do, all the mining and working in the fields and doing of all the awful work that we could possibly think of. But let's get into the scriptures. I'm going to start out with Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall no more be called liberal. And these liberals that are here, they are vile people. They're demanding the right to kill babies and it not be called murder. And if they don't get their way, it's, just the worst thing ever. Nor the churl said to be bountiful. And this vile person is referring to Esau, but we can take it to mean these liberals right now, these liberal women who are just vile, wicked women. This is also exposing Esau for even having this in the first place, and the research that's coming out of how this was all a lie in the first place, and it was just about eugenics. And they're just trying to get their numbers up, but it will never work. Going to go to Job 27. I think it's down here at 14. Job 27:14. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword. So even if you cancel out this wicked abortion that you have, your numbers aren't going to get better. And even if they do, those children that are born, they're going to be for the sword. They're going to be for blood. And his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread, as in your children are going to go hungry, even if you do have more. And it's cool with me to have more kids, and that'll just be more Edomite slaughter. Verse 15, those that remain of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep. And you see these, within the Edomites, the men and the women are very, very divided at this point. They're, especially with this situation coming up, or that's here, the abortion situation. This might be the reason they don't weep for Esau as he goes down, because they don't understand the numbers game behind it. They just see all the liberal politics and all the fantasies that they were taught over the years, and all the privilege that they've had of getting their way, especially with these laws that have been passed, these feminist laws. But they're against Esau right now, and rightfully so. Let's go to Isaiah 14. This is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. And this abortion law, Roe versus Wade, that is iniquity. That's just one of the reasons that their children are going to have to be slaughtered when Yahushua comes back. Iniquity is actually sin upon sin. And so this abortion issue is just one of the many, many, many sins that the Edomites have committed. Because Roe versus Wade legally killed millions and millions of Israelites. And so Esau's children are going to have to pay for this. And hopefully a lot of these there's women protesting out there, they should be prepared for slaughter because they are Esau's children. That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. And so after Yahushua comes back, the Edomites serve their 1,000 years of captivity for the iniquity of their fathers. They will be done away with, pursuant to Obadiah 1:18. This Roe versus Wade issue is just one. It's just one small speck within the vast amount of sins that the Edomites have committed to the Israelites, to the whole world, to the earth itself. And so they have to be cut off. They have to be cut off by slaughter, and it has to be bloody because they're a violent people. And as it said, since thou hast not hated blood, blood shall pursue thee. And so even if they do get their numbers back up a little bit, and actually go through with passing this whole abortion ban, their fate is still sealed. They can't make it better. They can't write it. They're doomed. Their fate is sealed. And with that, Lord willing, that was edifying. And I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.